Blackmore.
Is Chinese Kung Fu the most powerful martial art in the entire world? That is an honor which could be assigned to many styles. The question you should ask is not which art form is the best, but which art form you can best master.
You fought the rest, now try the best!
Animal styles of Kung Fu. Man, for us to finally come all the way back full circle to this specific video, the fact that the birth of history behind the fighting styles literally started with Taken's own Wulong. And for me to come back and discuss the 12 animal styles out there, it's it's beautiful, I must say. But today's fighting style variant, we're going to be going over so many different animal styles out there in the world of martial arts, and on top of that, in fighting games, more importantly. So you are in for a treat of so many characters that I'm going to be covering, and even some surprises that you'll be seeing in this too. But yes, I have quite a lot that I want to dive into for this video, and we'll be discussing as well why do fighting game devs are like very fascinated with the animal styles out there, and why is it in fighting games, and will we get more of that? Let's find out in today's video. Let's discuss the 12 animal styles of Kung Fu. Kick your feet up, grab your snacks, and enjoy today's video. Check it out. The snake fist, aka Shikwan, a creature of patience and precision, teaches its practitioners to be fluid and elusive. Its focus is on whip-like strikes, pinpoint accuracy, and continuous motion. Instead of brute force, the snake relies on speed and redirection, aiming for soft targets like the eyes, throat, and pressure points. In battle, the snake coils and uncoils, using quick, stabbing finger strikes to incapacitate an opponent. Example of the technique you'll see are things like the snake head strike, a fast strike using extended fingers like fangs. A certain super cop will be featured throughout several of these, so I'll be saving his character segment towards the end of the style discussions. But snake style is pretty popular among fighting games. Christie from the Dead or Alive series is, in my honest opinion, one of the best 3D fighter representations for the snake fist style. Not a character that is just using a small surface of the art, but a full-on moveset around it. Funny enough, she was the first character I gravitated to when I first started getting into DOA back on my cousin's 360. Eventually I bought my own copy though. Another great Snake Fist edition coming from the Street Fighter series is Fang's pupil Aki, whose unique thing on top of using the style, she uses the Nekote claws dipped in poison, even targeting body pressure points in her level 3 critical art. Like I mentioned in the Mantis video, Wulong from King of Fighters is a snake user too. Can't forget everybody's favorite American character introduced in Street Fighter 4, Rufus, who is also a snake fighter as well. Mortal Kombat's most famous sorcerer villain, Shang Tsung, is a snake fist user as well. But what makes it so interesting for his case is that the snake fist is worked around his sorcery, not only in Deadly Alliance and other games where you see the style become more and more dominant through time, but it fits for his overall character. I mean, even look at one of his intros. Shang Tsung's presence as an overall character will never go away. He's submitted into the fighting game history books. Literally, like, do not trust a treacherous snake. This character is by far one of the most iconic villains out there, next to Shao Kahn.
Your soul is mine.
Mortal Kombat's original champion, Liu Kang, has the dragon style in his many different arsenal styles under his belt. Same goes for everyone's favorite Lin Kuei master, Sub-Zero, who uses his cryomancy over his dragon form. I'm sure this stance is familiar to everyone out there. If you've seen Karate Kid, you know the famous saying. The Crane style is all about grace, balance, and devastating counterattacks, inspired by the Crane's ability to stand on one leg and strike with pinpoint accuracy. This style focuses on high snapping kicks, open hand strikes, and deflecting energy rather than meeting force with force. The Street Fighter series has a few Crane style fighters out there, from the inspired Pai Mei master Gen, who has Crane and Mantis under him, then the poison Crane Fist master himself, Bong. Hopefully one day we end up seeing this character make his return. Same goes for Gen. Who knows, we may end up seeing that happen in one of the later seasons down the road for Street Fighter 6, but only time will tell. Monkey style, aka Wulong, is about deception, agility, and explosive movement. Practitioners mimic the unpredictable nature of a monkey, using rolling, flipping, and sudden changes in direction to confuse opponents. This style also incorporates feints and playful tactics to break the rhythm of a fight, doing things to rile up your opponent, basically. There is only one character that immediately comes to my mind that is the perfect monkey style fighter, and that goes to Virtual Fighter's Eileen, with some of the most beautiful animations out there of this animal style. Even a beautiful demonstration demo out there too, in which AM2 did a wonderful job with her. Chen Wu from Eternal Champions is another monkey fist fighter, which I honestly believe he's like the very first of its kind out there that for a fighting game. But one of the strangest combinations I've ever seen. A Bruce Lee-like clone that's an acupuncturist using a ring blade too? Never played the CD-ROM version of this game. I only own the Genesis port, so it's very amazing to me just to really see there is like multiple characters for Eternal Champions, especially just hidden ones like that. So, the more you know. Earthrealm's old champion Liu Kang once again makes another appearance in this, where he has the monkey style in his arsenal too, which appeared in the Shaolin Monks game. I can't stress it enough, give this game a try if you haven't yet. Tiger style is one of the most aggressive animal styles out there, focusing on overwhelming strength, relentless pressure, and ripping attacks. The Tiger teaches its practitioners to dominate an opponent through sheer force and relentless offense, using techniques like the Tiger Claw, a crushing grip that tears in the muscles, and the Pouncy Tiger, a leaping attack that takes opponents to the ground. Bang Wei from Taken is a Tiger-style fighter. This character has so many different styles under his belt, but I have to go back and classify this so there's no confusion. But his overall form is the Hungar Tiger Crane form, with Chinese Kempo and newly added Taiji Quan in his Taken 8 rendition. Piercing Tiger from Tao Fang Fist of the Lotus is another character that comes to mind for this style too. Now the Eagle Claw is a pretty brutal grappling style focused on joint locks, pressure point attacks, and tearing grips. Developed for combat, it aims to incapacitate opponents quickly through precision gripping techniques like the Eagle Seizing Claw, a devastating grip targeting tendons, and the bone-breaking twist, which is designed to dislocate joints. Li Pai Long from one of SNK's oldest fighting game franchises, Art of Fighting, is a master of several different fighting styles, ranging from the Eagle Claw and Northern Shaolin, while using steel claws to fight. One of the only Eagle Claw practitioners in fighting games that I can really think of out there. If you know any more, please let me know in the comments. Where the Tiger is raw power, the Leopard is speed and precision. Leopard style is all about explosive, rapid strikes targeting vital points. Practitioners use a unique fist with the knuckles protruding to deliver concentrated force, ranging from techniques like the Leopard fist, a sharp knuckled punch for pinpoint damage, and the lightning pounce for quick, darting strikes that overwhelm opponents. It's originally a southern Chinese martial art and is one of the 5 animal styles out there developed by Shaolin monk Zhu Wan with help from Bai Yufeng and Li Su. Bruce Lee is sometimes cited as a nearly perfect example of the Leopard style, known for his quick, powerful, and multi-directional attacks out there, which he also practices this martial art. Horse style emphasizes strong, rooted stances, straight-line attacks, and overwhelming force. It trains the practitioner to maintain stability while delivering devastating blows, using techniques like the horse stance, a deep, immovable stance for power, and the charging hoof kick, a strong front kick that mimics a horse's kick. Now, just imagine like one of these days we end up happen to see a character using the horse style in a fighting game. Like, I mean, the fact that we had the crab style show up with Mortal Kombat's reptile at one point back in the day, the possibilities are endless. Maybe one of these days we'll end up seeing the horse style. The bear style is all about brute force, endurance, and short-range domination. Practitioners use wide, sweeping strikes, body weight, and sheer strength to overpower opponents, with techniques like the bear hug, and I'm sure you've seen this throughout so many courses of movies, TV shows, fighting games. It's a crushing grab that immobilizes opponents, and the smashing paw, a wide, hammering strike. Now, the Rooster style focuses on quick, sharp movements, which emphasizes on balance, high kicks, and pecking strikes. Practitioners often lift one leg in readiness to strike, mimicking the Rooster's combat stance. Things like the spur kick, which is a rapid, snappy front kick, and the pecking strike, like I mentioned earlier, which is a sudden, sharp finger jab. Not too much info on this animal style, so I do apologize again in advance. Crocodile style mimics the reptile's ability to grip, twist, and take down its prey, which its focus is on powerful low sweeps, locks, and crushing force. The death roll is one of the techniques in the crocodile style, which is literally a twisting motion that destabilizes opponents, and the jaw clamp, a vice-like grip that controls the enemy. Last but not least, the hawk style, which really emphasizes aerial attacks, sharp vision, and rapid swooping movements. It is one of the most acrobatic styles, using jumps and spinning strikes to overwhelm opponents. Things like the diving talon strike, which is a mid-air clawing attack, and the tornado kick, a powerful spinning aerial kick. And I'm quite surprised we do not have any characters using this fighting style yet, even in a 2D fighting game, which I feel this animal style would really thrive in the most. But hey, now you know we had to save everyone's favorite super cop for last. Wulong from the Taken series is the overall best representation of the 5 animal kung fu styles out there in fighting game history, which it's such an amazing thing just what the Taken team came up with, of literally just creating Jackie Chan within a fighting game. And godly, it is such a beautiful thing of just watching this character in action, especially if you have somebody that you know out there that is like a lay practitioner in fighting games competitively. It is a beautiful sight to like just watch. It is literally like you're watching one of Jackie Chan's films in motion. Every time he is like dodging, doing all these crazy flips, everything. This man has not only the snake style, the dragon, crane, the leopard, even the tiger style, and even just to throw in for more measure, even the drunken fist style. This is a character that I feel no matter what throughout Taken's history should always just be included into a game, no matter what. Even if there's like not too many people that are playing this character, Taken does not feel the same without Lei Wulong, in my honest opinion. Even though I am a big fanboy of this character, like I am still like relatively scared to see what they do to him in Taken 8. I already know he's not going to be his same version of Taken 7, but hey, we might as well see and look forward to the future of whatever they come up with for this character. Bring back Lei. Come on, Taken 2. Bring him back. So, what do you guys think? It is so interesting the fact that how many different characters there are throughout the history of fighting games that are like either snake fists or even just the rare instances of monkey. And even, I would love to see, as hilarious as it would be, I would love to see how the way a fighting game dev depicts horse style kung fu into a fighting game, especially I feel you could do a lot with so many of these different styles that we discussed here today, but I honestly feel why we see like that fascination of that is because it's alluring, and the fact that it's not something you see every day, which is like I mentioned with some other fighting styles out there. Despite your popularity with all these others, like with judo, karate, for the animal styles, Snake is definitely one of the big favorites out there. Is the biggest thing I've noticed quite a bit throughout fighting games, and even in beat 'em ups. You have quite a lot of characters that practice Snake Fist, or even a little bit of Dragon Fist, but I feel devs gravitate towards that, like I mentioned earlier. It's just really just how alluring it is and fascinating the animal styles of Kung Fu, especially where there is a lot of wiggle room that you can depict and put into your games for characters and things of that nature. So you really have a lot to play around with that, and in my honest opinion, that's where I feel why you'll see so many devs either have a character gravitate towards that, or even like, for example, like even Shang Tsung, like I mentioned earlier, with the fact that with him being this this mystical being that can steal souls of that nature, someone that you really cannot trust, who is treacherous as a snake. So it really fits the fact that he uses Snake Fist style, like he is literally a treacherous snake. You see that throughout his overarching theme of his character. It's like a defining trait. So that's where I feel is why you'll see so much emphasis on characters and their fighting styles in general. But what are your thoughts on today's video? Did you learn anything new? Were you surprised about some stuff? But leave your comments below. I would love to read them and also just discuss with you guys too. If you enjoyed today's video, please give a like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can stay updated on any new videos coming to the channel. And don't forget the Discord link is there too if you want to hang out and stuff like that, chit chat, or even play games. I'm starting to free up a little bit of my schedules and stuff like that. That way I can end up playing a bit more of different things of that nature with you guys, or just in general, just being able to cover a lot more stuff. But this is Blightmore here, signing out. Catch you later, folks, and you will be seeing that that #1 vote that you guys picked right after the 12 animal styles. So look forward to the next fighting style variant coverage. Anyways, see y'all later. Peace.
The study of
Fu fighting